All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Makakadash.
Makakadash.
Double honors to the apostle from Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the icon teaching is true. I've spoken on earth to and city, live with the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai. And a very few sisters that listen as well, man. So this is a quick lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, man. Hey, we just going to go into how the brotherhood is beautiful, man. And the Lord speak through brothers, and you can't never take that for granted, man. Hey, I remember in the book of matter of fact, let's get 2 Samuel, the first chapter, because the brotherhood is all we got. We gotta remember that, man. We counsel through the brothers. We counsel through the scriptures, but the Lord speak through the brothers, man.
You want 2 Samuel what?
1 and just get the last, I believe the last verse.
Okay.
If I ain't mistaken. The last couple verse. Yeah, let's get 26. Samuel.
I'm distressed?
Yes.
Okay. 2 Samuel 1 and 26. I am distressed for thee, my brother Jonathan. Very pleasant hast thou been unto me. Thy love to me was wonderful, passing the love of women.
And past the love of women. So if we know any background of the story of Jonathan and King David, man, King David was hated by Jonathan's father. You know, Saul put a hit out on King David because Satan hopped on him, and ultimately he was just going off. But David always looked great and spoke well of Saul, man.
Mm-hmm.
But his son had to pick and choose. Mm-hmm. And that's a hard decision to do, especially when you have the king and you got your best friend.
Mm-hmm. Well, the king happened to be your father.
Yeah, the king had to be your best father, and it's your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to remember, the Lord is speaking through certain men when it comes down to this truth. And we are put in certain tests and certain situations. Hey, that's why the scriptures say, let brotherly love continue, man. Mm-hmm. Because no matter what we go through, we all we got. You gotta remember that. Yeah, we might feel we might feel bad about a brother, or we might put in situations and tests that we don't understand. But at the end of the day, if that brother is still trying to fight, that brother still going to the line, putting up his videos, making classes, putting in effort, man. We have prime examples of brothers that doesn't do those things no more. But we got prime examples of brothers that doing that now.
It's a spirit because the elder Ariella said, I think Ariella said, I met the worst and I met the worst and the best of people in the truth. You know, and you're gonna have brothers that, you know, may do things that are off. You know, you may hear a lot of things that may be questionable. And in the day, it's up to the Lord to root the brothers out. And so the Lord puts them out. You gotta treat them brothers as brethren. You know.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, man. It might be a situation you might feel about that brother, man. But you gotta remember, what's above all things, man? That's brotherly love. When you go into matter of fact, let's get that, because I think it's Corinthians.
I got it for you. Go ahead.
I believe
I got it for you.
You gonna pull it up?
I'm gonna get it.
I believe the Lord said even in the kingdom of heaven, that was gonna be above all is brotherly love. We gotta remember that, man, because we ain't gonna have to prophesy. It's written in the new covenant, which brothers, niggas forget that. Don't hate thy brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, niggas think that we're in a new covenant, but you have out with your brother.
I got it right here. I got it queued up. Leviticus 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Okay. Yeah, you know, because like the elder brother said, because he is the elder brother. All right, and we said was true, because the scripture talk about how can you love the Lord who you've not seen and hate the brother that you have seen. All right, and if you're looking for a perfect brother who will line up with all the scriptures in the Bible, all right, you're not going to find that brother. All right, and I'm gonna say this, speaking elder brother, that even when we go to elder and apostles, they're gonna have some things that that you may not so-called like maybe or agree with all the time. Does that mean they're not men of the Lord? Absolutely freaking not, man.
That's right.
It
doesn't mean that brother don't love you or that brother not fighting. Remember, that brother is fighting demons in his own head. He going through situations in his own head that he's trying to battle, and he might not conquer it at that time. You might feel like he's able to, but he's not at that moment of time, and it might feel like it hurtful because he hurt you in a certain situation. But guess what? That doesn't make him not a man of the Lord. That don't make him not being a brother, because he haven't conquered his demons. Even if it might take him longer than it might take you. You got to remember that brother is still fighting until the Lord literally spear him out. You still got to look at him as a brother until the end, man. Now, you might not put yourself in that situation, but still, he's still a brother. You still provide for him if he's if you able. Still pick that brother up. You ultimately, you don't feel no offended about that brother, even if he offended you. Scripture say 70 times. Let's get that. 70 times 7. The Lord said that, man. So if the Lord told us that that's the way we're supposed to be, why should we feel any other type of way? You got niggas, hoe ass niggas, will leak certain information about brothers that don't have nothing to do with anything. Giving brothers government names.
Places of residence, trying to get brothers' practices fucking banned, calling brothers jobs, trying to get them fired. And these things what niggas have done to men of the Lord that are still here. So we got to, these scriptures are to be discerned through, so to speak, man. Because a lot of times you may read a scripture and not really understanding what it really means until you go through it, man. When you come in, you're looking for like, a brother's supposed to be this and that. Hey, yes, the Christians do say that, right? But now you got to consider the situation brothers are in at the moment, man. And just because you're not going through a particular battle that another brother is going through, don't make you absolved from being in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? In Matthew 18 and 22, Yahushua said unto him, I say not unto thee until... hold on. It's 21.
Yeah.
Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how often shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times? 7 means completion. Yahushua saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. So that's more than completion.
That's more than completion. That brother can fuck up as many times he can. You still supposed to be able to forgive that brother. In any situation, man. In any situation. Remember, we're not above the law.
Nope.
Even in this situation, the Lord explained it, man. So, even though man in the flesh right now, which we are in the flesh, we can't help that we sometimes do certain things. Paul read about it. The things that I don't do, I do. And the things I don't do,
I want
to do. And it's wicked, but it's a constantly battle, man. So that brother is constantly battling in his mind, in his flesh, his demons. And maybe he's not strong enough at that moment of time to conquer his demons. But you are. But guess what? He's still a brother. He's still serving Yahweh Shema Shai.
To his best ability.
To his best ability. Remember, it's not about your best ability. It's about his best ability. He's walking this walk on his path, and I'm walking this walk on my path.
Everybody don't have a drinking demon. Everybody don't have going out to get bitches thing attached to them. Everybody don't have a spirit to where they can get up and go to work every day. You know what I mean? So there's different levels of things that brothers go through. The other brother may not go through, but the point being, the Lord still got him in, which I learned yesterday from a brother. If the Lord still got him in, then what are you to say about that?
Yeah, you really can't say much. Because guess what? Can you talk about the things he going off on doctrine? Is he on point about that? Is he trying to make class? Which 9 out of 10, Lord willing, the brother doing that. He's making line. Now, when he's not doing these things, then maybe you can speak upon these things. You can speak upon his actions of he's been doing in the past, and also top of that, think about the shit that he's doing. Not shit, but the things he's doing when it pertaining to the Lord. You can combine it all together because this brother have a track record. But if he's fighting, you really can't say anything.
And that be the thing. Like we gotta look at the totality of work. You got brothers who come in the truth just want a handout. You know, they ain't going to class. They ducking their offices. All right. You know, and they're being scopelled, but it's up to the Lord to put them out. So sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5 years. I mean, we had most brothers fall out this year or last year, right? Was it last year? It started last year, right? Was it this year? No, it was last year. It was only May. You know, we had more brothers fall out with Great Millstone Chicago than any other year combined. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? During that year. But guess what? Those signs and patterns have been shown way earlier than that. But guess what? We still treat them as brethren, man. See, the Lord give you enough rope to hang yourself. All right? But until the Lord speed you out, hey, that brother's still a brother.
I was looking for that. We'll get that Hebrews 13, but I was looking for that scripture. In Proverbs, they say a just man falleth 7 times. Mm-hmm. 7 times.
The Hebrews.
Can't get that.
It's Hebrews 13:1. It said, "Let brotherly love continue."
And that's plain. I quoted earlier, but you get that Proverbs 24:16. But let brotherly love continue, man. Hey, the brotherhood was set up for a moment that to sustain you from the things of the world. Imagine fighting this truth on your own. You know how fucked up, how judgmental that will be? You got your nigga woman against you, your kids against you, Esau against you. Mm-hmm. Work alone is stressful. Then you got to do this truth alone.
With no support. Like, who you going to call for advice and help and counsel? You know, because you can't get all the answers on the comment board when you're watching live shows, man. You see? As the brother's saying, like Ecclesiastes said, woe to him who is alone when he falleth, man. All right? The truth is not about being a lone wolf, but being part of a body so the body can support itself. All right?
That's right.
It's Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked falleth into mischief.
So the wicked fall into mischief. And to that brother is proven to be totally wicked and not get up. I'm talking about literally not fighting, not going to class, not going to... dropping the plow. Dropping the plow. Perfect, brother. To that brother is literally drop the plow and going back into the world. That brother is a brother into proving and to the Lord proving himself not guilty.
Because talking about
I mean to guilty, Salaki, not guilty until the Lord prove him guilty. Until he tell him, oh, you have been condemned because of these sins and you're going to be judged, man. Because it's going to come a day. Hey, 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, I believe the 10th verse, it say that we all must appear into the judgment seat of the Most High. Mm-hmm. Whether it be good or whether it be bad, man. Mm-hmm. So we all must appear in that judgment seat when the Lord returns.
That's right. That's right.
We are proven innocent until guilty. And elect.
You know, we are guilty is proven innocent.
Oh, so lucky.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, hold on. Yeah, because, look, because the Lord is going to be the one to justify us. You know, so in the eyes of the brother, like you may think a brother is going off, but in the eyes of the Lord, he's straight. You got to wait till the Lord judge those matters, man.
It can work both ways.
Kind of.
You know why? Because we are proven innocent until guilty because guess what? The elect is without fault.
Kind.
So if a brother fall out, it's proven that everything he was doing was guilty.
Yeah.
So it worked both ways. You're right, brother.
I mean, no. I was looking for a precept. I heard certain things, and
I understand. I understand. You're right, though. You're right.
Like
anyway, you know? But that's the key. Regardless of the fact, you gotta let that brother be, man. And I know it's hard because guess what? Sometimes accepting certain things, but like I was just telling the brother, and I explained to another brother that was here. If you're gonna be mad at the brother, be mad at the Lord. If you're gonna literally be mad at a brother, you might well be mad at the Lord, man. Because guess what? The Lord put the spirit on that brother to do those things. Remember, the Lord said he put his flesh, he put out his spirit on all flesh. So guess what? The Lord is controlling that brother. The Lord is controlling that 2/3. The Lord is controlling Esau. So if you mad at Esau about he getting your ass a ticket, guess what? You should be mad at the Lord. If you mad at the brother about some shit that he have no control of, which he should have control of, but guess what? He in the same flesh as you. You being a fucking hypocrite. You should be mad at that brother, and you should be mad at the Lord.
So you got one thing you gotta understand one thing. That everything's not profitable for all men. So just because a brother do some things that you don't like or don't agree with, but those things that he does may hinder him or may become a bump on the road, all right, doesn't, I don't know why I did that. Doesn't mean that you're always on point because you don't do those things, man. You know, and we as brethren got to understand that we all got different battles, we all got different fights, we all got different trials and afflictions that we got to go through ourselves, man. And we got to be careful not to be judging brothers based on something that you don't do or have no knowledge of. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, definitely, man.
I got something real quick.
No, I ain't got nothing to say, brother.
Proverbs 17:17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
You got it, brother.
And that's why Ecclesiastes talk about it's good to have a brother there when you fall or miscarry. Because we are going to fall. We are going to miscarry, man. Even the brothers who don't complain about their afflictions and things like that, when you talk to them, they're going to tell you, man, you know.
Hey, not to cut you off.
No, you got it.
The only reason I cut you off, brother, because it tell you in Sirach, it say, when a man is born of affliction, I can't butcher it out. It go to certain lines out. When affliction arrives, I can't.
Let me see if I get it.
When affliction arrives, a man. Let me type in this out. Adversity.
I think it might. I got Mark. I ain't get
no, it's in Sirach. Can you type in Sirach adversity?
Adversity?
Yeah, adversity.
Um, 22 and 5.
What is it?
Oh, you 12 and 8. 12 and 8.
Yes, that's the scripture.
There's Sirach 12, 8, and 9 says a friend cannot be known in prosperity.
Because when everything going good, everything hype, shit, everybody's your friend, man. That's why when niggas get money, bro, and they put their friends on or this and that, hey, you can't really see the downside of him. Mm-hmm. But wait till you fall. Wait till you down and out.
Hey, Fat Joe did an interview, right? He said he took all his friends on a private jet, like 40, 50 of them, right? Got them a hotel room and all that. He said, man, you know, he had went to the room like, man, I wonder how many of these niggas are real. So he went in his room, you know, like he went to where all these guys were like, man, look, I'm broke. I ain't got it no more, man. I can't keep flying you out. I can't keep supporting you. And he said all but like 6 people left. And the 6 people that left, like, man, look, like, you my friend. No matter what you go through, we here with you. All right? So you ain't gonna know who your friends are until shit hit the goddamn fan, man.
That's right.
You know?
You finished reading?
It says a friend cannot be known in adversity, and an enemy cannot be hidden. Friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Mm-hmm. In the time of prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart.
Depart, man. So, hey, a brother is gonna stick to you regardless of the fact. Hey, thick to bond. No matter what you going through. If a real brother there for you and he really love you, bro, hey, even when you down and out, man.
Even if you might even if a brother owe you something or done you wrong, whatever, are you really gonna not pick that brother up when you can?
Right.
Are you gonna ride past him on the expressway, or he owe me, you know, whatever? Are you not gonna pick him up, help him change his tire, or help him move?
Yeah, a real brother ain't gonna bring it up. See, that's what niggas in the world do. One up on a nigga.
We ain't keeping score.
We keeping score. No, in this brotherhood, man, you're gonna learn, and I have to learn, man. I literally have to learn that it ain't about keeping score. I did this, now that brother gotta do that. No, when you truly love someone, when you really honestly care about that brother, you don't keep score. You let that brother, hey.
That's what women do.
Hey, enjoy, brother. I'll do it again. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you ain't do it because of him. You did it because you fucking love him, man. He ain't got to fucking be reminded of your fucking love. You know, Jake, I'm doing this shit again, brother.
Yeah, right?
Like, what? That don't make sense, man.
I wasn't how Shai said, what if you clothed me? Did it to at least one of them? You did it to me?
Yes, God. Let me get it right.
Let me see. I think at least is one of the word. Lord, talking about like the things we do for the brethren. All right, if we do it unto the Lord. That's what the brother said. Like until the Lord put them out, we keep doing for brothers, man. We didn't done for niggas, huh? Mm-hmm. Whole niggas, you know, that went out and totally mocked and scoffed the teachings of the elders and apostles and brethren, man. Help them get them cars, cribs, jobs. Help them spiritually, right? Why? Because they're part of the body. Even though in some instances, like, hey, he a whole nigga, whatever. But guess what? We still treat him as a brethren, man. You know? I can't, let me see.
I know about the law. You do.
It says, it talks about how the apostles were like, whatever you clothed me, whatever you fed me. Let me see. I gotta get that because it's really important. Clothed. Yep.
Matthew 25 and 36.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep. Go ahead.
This Matthew
started on 35.
This Matthew's 25 and 35. For I am hungry and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you took me in, man. And that's a lot of things, man. You know how many brothers, man, I was homeless in this truth, man. When I first came to truth, the Lord took everything away from me. My car, my woman, my kids.
Your money.
My money. I was completely homeless. Brothers didn't know me from a fucking can of paint.
Well, you came in with a perm in a Cadillac.
Shit, you ain't got to invite me.
Hey, you was Money Mike though. You know what I'm saying? But now you gotta be Money Monakia. You know what I'm talking about?
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yep.
I was homeless in the truth. And
Yep.
the Lord clothed me.
That's right.
Brothers didn't know me from the Cannon Bay. I could have been a whole agent.
A whole robber and shit.
And it's all call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai that I'm not none of those things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I sincerely in my heart love each and other brother, man. I would give a brother my shirt off my back, man.
I've seen you technically do that.
Literally, man. I don't care about nothing in this world except me being in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai and being with the brothers, man. That's what need for the body, man. And Jay forget that, man. This Matthew 25 and 36. It said, naked and ye shall clothe me, and I was sick and ye have visited me. I was in prison and you came into me, man. So you gotta remember, the Lord is always with us no matter what we going through. Even brothers, man. I have seen brothers get locked up for the dumbest situations. And you cannot tell me the Lord ain't come and get them or put the spirit on man to go get that brother out that situation. He got rebuked, but guess what? We don't want to see no fucking brother in that fucking situation, man.
Hey, that's no place for a king.
That's no place for no king, man. For fighting for Yahweh Shema Shai.
No matter how much you feel about the damn brother, no matter what the circumstances, because Jake get himself into some shit from time to time. He was like, goddamn, what the fuck, But that don't mean we don't go get the brother. That don't mean we go motherfucker. I'd rather for a brother deal with the Lord than deal with the motherfucking men, man. All right? I'd rather take the rebuke from the men of the Lord than sit in the jail and get the rebuke from goddamn Esau and them coon-ass niggas, you know what I mean, behind Twin Cities, California, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Definitely, man.
Go ahead, some more.
Verse 27, it say, then shall the righteous answer me, saying, Lord, when shall salt meat thou hunger and feed thee, or thirst and give thee drink?
Keep going, because there's a point.
Whence shall we thou a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee?
Keep going.
Or when shall we thou sick or in prison and came into thee?
Mm-hmm.
And the king shall answer.
The king is Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. And Yahweh Shai, the king shall answer and say unto thee, verily mean true, I say unto you, as much as ye have done unto one of these, and the least of these, my brethren, ye have done unto me.
Right, and that's the fucking breakdown, man.
That's the breakdown.
Hey, you look at that brothers one way, but they're part of the body.
Yeah.
So continue to deal and to do things for them. Because if you do it unto the Lord. All right, hey, trust me, man. This brother do shit that I fucking hate. That I would not do. I don't fuck with. But guess what? If I got the ability to help that brother out, anyway, I'm gonna do it, man. You hungry? I ain't got much. I got some grits and some eggs though over here if you hungry. All right? I got $3. I got 100. I got 3. I got 4. Okay? I'm gonna even have everything that you need. But guess what? You give it to the brothers, man. You give it to the Lord, Doc.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
And sometimes you're gonna take fucking L's in giving it, man.
Definitely L's up.
In the words of Capo, L's mean lessons, man. It don't mean losses, man.
That's right.
You know?
I ain't got nothing else.
Go ahead, you can close it out.
You
can close it. With that, I want to say Kahala, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. I want to say apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And so I can cross the word, preach the word, truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom and a Bible ball.
A Bible ball. Shalom.